worry about it. I do have this going on both TikTok and Instagram, although it looks like there may be some issues on TikTok this morning, but that's okay because there's always an issue with one of these apps somewhere. Yesterday I couldn't go live on Instagram. But anyway, we're here today. I have a beautiful conversation today. This is a very powerful conversation, so I do want to just give it a couple of minutes to see if some people want to join in and participate in the live. Good morning, nice to see you. And as I was just saying, today's conversation is an incredibly powerful conversation. If your social media app that you're watching this on freezes up, don't worry about this because I put the replays up either on my Instagram if I can, and if not, I upload each of these videos to my private Facebook group every single day, so you can watch these afterwards, and I upload them to my YouTube, and you can find all of those links, my TikTok, my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook, all by clicking that one Linktree link in the profile. And while you're there, you can also download my first book absolutely free off of Google Drive. I just uploaded it as a PDF. You can buy the paperback elsewhere, but it's not necessary, and it's an incredible book. So good morning, everybody. Today we are talking about the transformative power of gratitude. And this isn't just a, wishy-washy conversation. This is backed by science. It is a part of our lives, and it is something we should be practicing daily in our daily discipline. We're practicing mindfulness, meditation, kindness and compassion, self-care and self-love. We've discussed all of these things over the past week. Now we must understand why it's so important to embrace gratitude. So when we really do become grateful for everything, when we get past that egotistical societal aspect of want and need and constantly wanting more and searching and seeking for the next thing, we really do get to a place where we just have this gratitude for the very breath we breathe, for the air, for the earth, for our children, our families, for the food in our refrigerator. And when we get to that place where we just are grateful for the very fact that we get to experience life in of itself, we really do get to a point where we feel fulfilled. Great word, fulfilled. I was going to say it really gets us to a point where we feel that it's enough, but we feel fulfilled and content. And it really plays into that entire realm of peace and calmness and clarity and being content. But gratitude is a practice. You could sit there and say, well, I'm grateful I have my job. That's great. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But we need to start to turn that into the every little thing moments. Every little moment, we need to find gratitude in it. Now, I've talked about in the past the mistakes and the shitty things that have happened to me, the stupid mistakes I have made, and I've talked about how I am incredibly grateful for all of them. I am incredibly grateful for my worst mistake and the worst horror I've ever made, because those were my biggest lessons. As I've said, they teach us how to properly navigate this world and society. They show us how to help and heal and lend our hand to others who are going through a similar situation. And they show us ultimately that they do not define us. And I am grateful for all that I have experienced, good and bad, and that's the truth. Do I prefer to experience good over the negative? Of course. When negative things happen, my son getting kicked in the face by a horse, my dog dying, my mom dying, my sister-in-law dying, all within a few months, I find gratitude, things in each of those horrific moments to be grateful for. And science, if you really want to take the time to start researching the science-backed data on what it does to practice gratitude for you, for those around you, you will be blown away. Like I've said 101 times, when we treat our bodies good, self-love and care, and we eat good. And thank you so much for the hearts. I truly appreciate that. When we give ourselves that opportunity for self-care and eating good and taking time to meditate and reflect on our thoughts and start embracing the things that we love and inspire us, you are without a doubt raising your vibrational state of existence. And when you raise your vibrational state of existence, that energy flows out around you. We know, scientific fact, we project an electromagnetic field. You've walked into a concert and felt the excitement. You've walked into a funeral home or a funeral or a somber place or something, and you felt that low energy, right? You can feel the energy being projected around you. So if you and I are practicing every day in our mindfulness techniques and in our daily discipline, the art and mastering gratitude, then that means we're walking around grateful for everything we're experiencing and seeing everything that's going on in the world, because we understand everything has its own pace, everything has its own journey, right? You start to realize that you're projecting that energy out around you. People will look at you and think that you lost weight, you did something with your hair, there's something different about you, because you feel different, you're carrying yourself different. So this is science fact, my friend. And if you are somebody who's waking up every day and having moments of despair, you're lost in thought, you're second guessing and self-doubting yourself, then these videos that we've been doing every day for the past week and a half now are absolutely essential for you to be taking part in. And as I said, you can watch them afterwards on YouTube, on my Facebook group, and hopefully on Instagram if it behaves. And all of those links are available in my profile. Now, you can't be complacent like you have been in your spiritual path. You're all waiting for someone to come and save you or heal you. And I keep telling you that's not how it works. The art of gratitude, I said to you yesterday, Mike Tyson said it best. Discipline, incorporating a path of discipline, is doing what you hate like you love it, because you're breaking old bad habits and incorporating new ones, and it's hard. And it's not easy to start finding gratitude in all the small moments of our lives, especially when we're opening ourselves up just to the spontaneous algorithms of social media and letting unprotected things enter our body. And when I say unprotected, I mean you have a right to filter your reality. You don't have to look at and take part in all the horrors of the world. You don't have to watch those videos. And scrolling through negative and positive videos continuously is one of the worst things you can do for yourself. So finding gratitude in your daily life, in the small blessings, finding gratitude in the smallest details all day long to keep that energy going is finally caught alive. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. But finding gratitude in the small moments of life can be difficult. So I encourage you to start really from that place of observer that we've been going to every day, not the ego, not the thoughts and emotions. From that observing place within, try to realize how much your gratitude you have gratitude for. Look around your house, and at the simplest things, you have a bed. We say to be grateful we have food on the table and a roof over our head. But what other things are in your home? What other things are in your life? What other things are in your heart that you can be grateful for? What things, when you look out the window, can you be grateful for? The trees, the grass, the birds. And this is what I'm talking about, my friend. You have to start shifting your perspective with intention from focusing on negative, anxious, fearful, depressing moments and events and actions, from consciously time traveling to the past and revisiting those horrific moments. You have to take the time to retrain yourself to begin to really focus on the things in your life that you should and could be grateful for. And I'm looking around in my little meditation room right now. I have a small little garden, my vision board. I have my hang drum in here, my meditation pillow, my little table, my journal, my mat, my sacred stones, my book, my Lego flowers around me, which you can't see because we're vertical, right? I have these little things in my room, and normally in everyday life, we would just pass these things by. We don't even think about them. But I'm grateful for every single one of them. My meditation mat gives me a comfortable place to sit. The pen and pad allow me to write out my thoughts and journal when I'm meditating. The little table allows me to put my tea and my little sacred stones. My mudra book is information and wisdom, and you know what I mean? So we can really find this cup. What's inside this cup? Kale, celery, cucumbers, green apples, green pears, ginger, and lime. And I'm extremely grateful for this. So finding the small things in life to be grateful for is essential, because it's easy to look at the big things. A roof over my head, my car, my children, my wife, my life, right? That's easy. Focus on the small things and watch how that starts to cultivate a stronger feeling of joy. Thank you so much for the hearts today. Thank you. I absolutely love that, because it shows me you feel me, you get it, and it's your way of sending this intention of kindness and compassion and community and sharing guidance and wisdom back. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's inspiring, and it lets me know that you're there and you hear me and you're paying attention. But cultivating gratitude, what would be the reason to do this? I just said the word 10 seconds ago. What would really be the reason for us to cultivate a life of gratitude, right? Now don't confuse that with happiness and joy. Well, joy and happiness is separate. Joy to me is being content in a positive way, right? That would be joy to me in its simplest form, without needing so much in it. Well, I want this in it and I want this in it. I want giggles and laughter. Let's just put all that aside, right? Joy, just gratefully being content in a positive state of energy, right? So that's the whole purpose. Like I say, every day we do these meditations. The more we practice these meditations, the more you strengthen your capacity to be here in the present moment without being pulled into the past or the future. The more we practice meditation daily, it strengthens that capacity to react and interact from that place of calmness and stillness. Well, the more we practice self-care, self-love, and gratitude, the more we are raising our energy and vibrating in those states. We're benefiting our life. It's healthy. When you think negatively, when you say negative things about yourself, when you watch negative things and negative news and you're constantly resonating in negativity, what happens? Your health deteriorates. From the inside out, you start breaking down. You become unhealthy. You eat bad, and it has a whole chain of events. Depression, everything goes hand in hand with this. But what happens when you're doing the opposite? When you're feeling good and you're eating good, it's healthy. Physically, you're giving your body the nutrients, the micro and macronutrients that it needs. You're being grateful for your life and your body and everything, so you're taking better care of it. It enhances your mind. The better you eat, the more nutrients and micro and macronutrients you eat, the better that thing that you think is calcified inside your head starts to wake up. Don't worry about that, though. I don't care if your pineal gland is as hard as a rock right now. In the next few weeks, I'm going to get you to soak up really good oxygenated blood in your pineal gland, and you are going to see beyond the stars, my friend, and I promise you that. But right now, everything has its path. And just like we did the first video, why you should be meditating, breaking free from the chaos, to setting up your personal space, to forgiveness, and all the things we've been talking about over the past week, this right here is an absolutely important one. It's time. It's time for you to be grateful for your life and everything you get to experience. And if you don't like the things you're experiencing, then you have the power and the ability to change the channel. And I mean, Run, block, delete, disconnect, distance yourself from the things that do not serve you. And what do I say every day? Surround yourself with the things that inspire you and bring you joy. And if you do that, create that chain reaction. Surround yourself with things that bring you joy. Focus mindfully on the things you're grateful for. You are going to feel incredible. And when we feel better, we treat ourselves better, and everyone around us benefits because our light is brighter. And that's our whole purpose. I don't care what you think you are, religion, star seed, light being, all your purpose is not to expect and wait and be impatient and have ultimatums and hold the world to expectations because you know differently. Your whole point is to be the light in the darkness, to let everyone have the freedom that you want for yourself, to let everyone come into their journey themselves. You can only be, thank you so much, I really appreciate the crown heart. You can only be that beacon of hope. You can only be the lighthouse, right? We don't expect, we don't judge from a place of harshness and cruelty. We do judge, but we judge from a place of sympathy and compassion and kindness, freedom and equality. And we understand every single one of us is born into a world where we are conditioned to be lost and broken from who and what we truly are. And the only way to find your way home is this way. Taking the time every day to focus on yourself, care for yourself, love yourself, and just be grateful, my friends. I promise you. So what I do want to talk about is a couple of things that you can do each day to, enhance your energy of gratitude and to practice gratitude. Now, I've got about a list of 10 things, and I don't want to go through all of them here because it'll just take too much time, because I'm one of those people who talk about every little thing I talk about. So I will just create a dangerous loop where we're here for 3 hours and you've got things to do and a life to live. But what I will do on YouTube and on Facebook, when I upload these to the private group and to YouTube, in the description, I will put out a list of 10 things that you can practice, 10 to 12 things. Thank you so much. I really, I know I say it all the time that I really do love every single one of you. I know we don't know each other, and I know you hear things like that in spirituality and stuff all the time, but I really do wake up every day and I envision this whole planet. I think of this whole planet, and I just hope and pray that one day everybody can come into their own light. They can hear it within, they can find their way home, and we can just be that change the world wants to see individually. I do. So when I see the hearts on the screen like that, I say it all the time. I don't care who you are, where you're from, who you pray to, who you salute to, what you wear, what you call yourself, who you sleep with. I don't care what you've done in your life, what you haven't done. I don't care if you're a prophet or a felon. I don't care. I don't care. You are welcome. Everyone is welcome here. I just want you to know that inside of you, beyond all that noise and information, the thoughts, the hurt and the pain, and the actions and events you hold on to, is something divine. Something so incredible, something so powerful. And I knew it was there my entire life, but I just kept succumbing to the exterior world. And when I finally surrendered to it, I can't even tell you how everything changed. And I don't just mean everything here physically. I mean just how everything changed. Okay? So, on the Facebook group and in YouTube, I will list out those things that you can incorporate into your daily practice, my friend. But one thing is I'll open this tomorrow. I haven't opened this up in months, and this is my daily prayer jar, my gratitude jar. But this isn't what I'm about to explain to you. This is something different. This is some of you. There's over 100 names in here. And every single day when I wake up, I do my morning prayer and meditation and manifestation. And what I do is I hold this in my hand, these names, and I amplify that out for all of the people in here. I pray for everyone. I do. I include everyone and everything beyond in my prayer. But I just hold all of these names in my hand and send that like extra special intention that may their days be filled with joy and love and gratitude, and may they hear the voice within. And so tomorrow I'm thinking maybe we'll open this up. But my point was gratitude jar. You take a jar like this. Each day, write a little note. Write about something you're thankful for and place it in the jar. Over time, you'll accumulate a collection of these reminders of what you are grateful for in your life. And when you go back and you read them over time, you'll just have these like profound moments to see truly how you have changed your life, how you have manifested the things you hope and dream to manifest in your life by practicing gratitude. So writing down something that you're grateful for every day, putting it in the jar, and then going back and reflecting on it is an incredible thing. Another thing that you can do is writing down each day 3 things, and you've heard this before, 3 things you're grateful for. If I asked you right now, ask within, what are 3 things I'm grateful for today? They instantly right there. My home, my children, my life. My wife is included in that. When I say my life, everything. But I saw my home, my children, all the faces. So you instantly get that answer. So you can sit down every day and write out 3 things you're grateful for. And another one that's really incredible, because this combines a whole bunch of things I've been talking about. This combines being the observer. This combines mindfulness, all of it, and that's gratitude walks. Gratitude walks. Take a walk each day, and focus on the beauty of the abundant nature around you. Pay attention to the sights and the sounds and the smells of nature. I don't care if you're in Manhattan. I grew up in the city. Even you can do this. You can do a gratitude walk down Fifth Avenue, walking down and seeing all the people and knowing you are a part of something that is much bigger than yourself. Looking at these massive buildings and seeing the things that we've accomplished for. Just the fact that we get to live this type of life. So there are amazing things you can do just by going outside and walking. And don't tell me you don't have time to go out for a walk. It's what? 1,460 or 4? I forget what it is. I forget how many minutes there are in 24 hours. It's like 1,460 minutes. I can type it on my computer right now, but it's somewhere in that. Over 1,400 minutes, minutes in 24 hours. Think of that. Over 1,400 minutes in 24 hours. Don't tell me you can't take 20 minutes to yourself a day. That would be insane. If you look at me and go, I don't have the time, bullshit. Bullshit. That's a flat out blatant lie, or you are just completely clueless, because I bet you if you sat down and tell me how many TV shows you're watching in a week, that would accumulate hours. So, you can take 10, 15, 20 minutes for yourself each day to go for a walk, close your eyes, take some deep breaths. And I love doing that. I love going outside and sitting down and closing my eyes and hearing the loudest sound, like the chimes on the house and the trees. And then what's the distant sounds I can hear, like the grass or the bush or a car in the distance. And what do I smell? And grass or snow. I love doing this. And it's incredibly powerful. So the gratitude jar, writing down 3 things each day, going out for gratitude walks. And as I said, on YouTube and on Facebook, I'll list out a bunch of things that you can incorporate, okay? So if you don't mind, at this point, I would really love to do our meditation. I feel good. I'm grateful. And you know what I'm grateful for today? You know what I'm grateful for today? You. Not just those of you who are watching this live, but those of you who will see this. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I get the opportunity to walk this earth and know that there are people out there like you who truly want to express freedom and equality for everyone, who want to nurture and care for our planet, who know that our planet provides everything we'll ever need for free: land, food, air, water. And here we are in this crazy ass society, working like slaves, banging into each other, fighting over the stupidest things with each other. And we know deep down in our hearts, none of that shit matters. This is what matters. And if we take these moments like this, then we truly are projecting out exactly what the world needs right now, my friend. You and I. Okay? So, I'm grateful to be here with you today. Or whenever you see this. So please get comfortable. Oh, I went to the chiropractor this morning. Oh man, I needed to. It's been a little while. I have two, while you're getting comfortable and getting yourself ready to meditate, I have two full physical cervical ruptures in my cervical spine. They should have been, they wanted to fuse them years ago, but I refused. C4 and 5, which is kind of like right behind the Adam's apple, and then C6 and C7, which is right at the base of the worst spot. You know, you look at your phone, you turn right there, that spot right there. And I've been doing some more painting in my house over the past few weeks, and just that movement and stuff, it triggers, it aggravates those ruptures because I don't have them fused. Mindfulness, diet, chiropractic, yoga, stretching, things like that are what I do. And I'd be mindful of it, you know. Maybe one day I'll get the surgery, but I'm waiting for the technology to advance. When I was diagnosed with it, MRI showed it 8 years ago, but these are old injuries I just went through in life without having any kind of medical care. Anyway, I don't know what my point is. It doesn't matter. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. But anyway, my point is I went to the chiropractor this morning, and I'm definitely feeling sore from the adjustments, but I definitely needed to do it because it's really one of those things that do help. And maybe one day I'll get the surgery. That's what I was saying. It's used to be just fusion surgery, these metal bars. They go through the front, move the Adam's apple, the throat out of the way. They cut through and they access the spine, remove the ruptured vertebrae. The ruptured cartilage and stuff in between the vertebrae. They lift the vertebrae and then they put screws in, and it's a metal bar that holds them apart. No. Now they're doing a surgery. We'll just talk about this for a minute. Now they're doing surgeries where they go in the same way, but when they clean it out, they're not fusing anymore. They're replacing it with a polymer, rubber coated, for lack of understanding what it is. I don't know what the material is, but it's titanium, and it's coated in something that, is pliable. They lift and they replace the vertebrae, the cartilage in between, the disc. I'm sitting here saying cartilage. The disc. They replace the disc between the vertebrae now with these new titanium discs. It's insanely expensive. So I'll wait. Surgery always comes down at some point, and I should have it. But mindful living, careful living, meditation, chiropractic, yoga, stretching, those things help and keep me going. So anyway, my friends, enough distractions. It's time to meditate, okay? So please get into your comfortable position. And as we've been doing every day, let's just take a moment. You're looking at me, your eyes are open. Let's bring our awareness, our attention to the skin on our face, our forehead, our eyes. I'll answer all questions afterwards. Temples, cheeks, the jaw. Just send the intention of relaxation to those areas. Take a deep breath in. Just relax. Keeping your eyes open. Another deep breath in. Just relax the body even more down the shoulders, the stomach, the back, down to the hips. Deep breath in. Relaxing down the legs, the rear, all the way down to the feet. Nice deep breath in. Close the eyes. And on the exhale, relax the entire body. Another deep breath in. Relax even more on the exhale, sinking deeper into your seat. Every exhale, more tension and stress is released from the body. Continue to breathe on your own and just relax even deeper. Let go of controlling the breath. Let your breath return back to normal. Sit. No expectations. No judgments. If there are sounds around you, simply let them be. Just return back within with me. My voice, within your sacred space. If thoughts arise, the mind wanders off in thought, that's okay. It's exactly why we're here. See the thought. Relax and let go of the emotion associated with it, and just return within. Just sitting, breathing, relaxing, letting everything be as it should be in this moment. Gently begin to bring to mind, visualize 3 things that you are truly grateful for in life. It may be your home, your partner, children, your job, the cup of coffee you had this morning, anything you want. Let your mind present 3 things that you are grateful for in this life. See them. Let the emotions and the feelings associated with them rise within. Feel that joy, that love, that gratitude. Let that energy and those feelings expand within you. We are filled with this love and gratitude by simply visualizing 3 things in our life we're grateful for. And we can feel that energy, that joy and love within us. Take a deep breath in and let that expand beyond the flesh. And exhale and let that energy and that love and gratitude just freely flow around you, uninhibited, without restriction, without ultimatum, without expectation. Every breath, we expand and share that love and that gratitude with everyone around us. Sit. Take deep breaths with me And on your own, just continue to visualize what you're grateful for and let that energy and love out to the world and beyond around you. Breathe. Take 3 more cycles of breath. As we journey forward, continue to look for the things in your life to be grateful for. The smallest things in life to be grateful for. The everyday things in life to be grateful for. Like this moment you and I are sharing right now. This moment of meditation. Sit with me in a moment of silence, expressing gratitude to be here with each other and to have this moment of simple meditation with each other. Just sit. Let your breath be natural and let everything be as it should be. Keeping your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and lengthen the spine, sitting up straight. Exhale and relax. Deep breath in, gently wiggling the toes and fingers, turning the head left and right and back to center. Exhaling. Deep breath in, eyes closed, centering the body, and exhale. Continue to keep your eyes closed for a minute or two. Slowly let yourself come back to this moment. The sounds, the sensations, and when you are comfortable, when you feel ready, gently open your eyes. It's nice. Feels very calm. I feel really good and very grateful. And especially for you. I know it's a lot, especially in a beginning, to sit and meditate for 15, 20 minutes, even 10 minutes can be hard. In the beginning, when you're doing this on your own, you can take 5 minutes. Sit once or twice a day for 5 to 10 minutes. You can do it. And just breathe. No expectations, no ultimatums, no judgments, no forcing. Just let everything be. Thank you so much. Let everything be. Oh, you're welcome, Emily. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And just let everything be. And do this, I promise you. And as far as the journaling and all the things we've spoken about in here, watch this again. I know it's long and it's a lot, but I'm here doing it. I meditate on my own 3 times a day. I find the time, I make the time, I manifest the time, and I deserve it. And so do you, my friends. So, excuse me, just to emphasize the importance of bringing gratitude into your daily life, because when you really get it, when it clicks, it is a long and lasting transformation, and it is one that feels incredible. And, finding gratitude is a choice, a conscious choice. So look for those moments rather than waiting for them to come to you or just appreciating the big things. Really focus on every little moment, because if you do, then you are also being very mindful and present and here right now. And again, this is the only moment in our lives that truly exist. The past is inaccessible and gone. The future hasn't happened yet. We only have this moment now. And now is filled with these infinitesimal nanoseconds. And each one can be incredible if we can be here, present, and grateful. All right, my friends? So your journaling question, I do have a journaling question. We all face challenges in life. And if you really can start seeing gratitude and being grateful and seeing the positive lessons even in the horrors, my question is, how does practicing gratitude change your view on the challenges you face? All right? I will put that question in the description with the 10 things that you can incorporate in your life to practice daily gratitude. And again, this video will be available on Instagram, and I will be uploading it to YouTube and the private Facebook group, which you can find all of those links in the profile on both TikTok and Instagram. So, my friends, thank you. Thank you for being here with me today. I am infinitely grateful to you and to spend this time with you. Tomorrow is Thursday. I will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And after this, we'll see if anybody has any questions. Okay, so don't jump off quick. I definitely want to see if anybody has questions. But thank you so much. You have a beautiful day too, Emily. And if anybody does have any questions that you want to ask, nice to meet you. Great advice. Thank you. You are welcome. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, hospital of special surgery. What's this? I'm sorry. Somebody was talking about something. Something about a hospital. I have no idea. Well, I don't see any questions unless anything pops up. But I did see somebody ask on Instagram, how is my son doing? And what they're referring to is on July 11th, 2023 at about 9:15 a.m. in the morning at camp on his first day of camp. My 8-year-old son was kicked in the face by a horse. He had broken his cheekbone and his orbital socket. They broke and they got pushed up in to his face. He was a mess. There's videos on both pages here. So a week later after the incident, he had to have surgery. You know, they had to cut open the eyelid to get to the orbital socket, grind it down, and put it in place, and then put a dissolvable kind of a plate there that dissolves over a year. And then they had to cut up into his gum to fix the cheek and do the same thing. He is doing great. He's doing amazing. He's only got one more post checkup. It was every 4 months, every 4 months, every 4 months for 3 months. I don't know, whatever. 3 months, every 3 months. He had to go for a post-op checkup. He's doing great. He's healing up good. Every so often, as the dissolvable plate is breaking down, you can see he's a little swollen. It looks a little off just because of the fluid, but that dissolves away. He's doing great in school. As far as the effects, if it has had any negative effects, he's not as excited and keen to go outside and do like crazy stuff. He's a little more cautious, but I see that simmering down and calming down. The other day he was climbing a tree, so that was a good sign for me. But otherwise, everything is good. The family is great. He's doing really well, and so everything is good. Oh, somebody was saying for my neck surgery, check Europe. New procedures, perhaps. I absolutely will. My wife was originally born in Hungary. She's been here in the United States since she's 17. She's an American citizen, but she does have dual citizenship. She does travel back to Hungary. I haven't, so I definitely will look into it because it could be one of those good reasons to make one of those trips. I appreciate that. I'm so glad that Jay, that's to hear about the accident. Everyone now pulls. Yeah. It's you can put it to rest. It is. He's doing great. But you know what, everybody, you can do something for me before we part ways. Last night, my friend who generally moderates for me here on TikTok had a pretty heavy surgery. He was diagnosed with cancer on his left kidney, and the mass was about 8 centimeters long. So they had made the decision to remove his entire kidney. And I just texted with him this morning, and he is in recovery right now. He's in a lot of discomfort. He's really hungry, and he can't eat right now, only on a liquid diet. He's in a lot of discomfort and pain. So if we can just take a moment just to send that intention and that gratitude and that absolutely amplified energy of healing that we shared to my son, that truly did help him heal and recover faster, out to my friend Craig. He's my oldest lifelong friend. I met him when I was about 2-3 years old, and we have been friends since kindergarten. I've known him my whole life. So Craig, oh man, much love to you. Many people care, dude. So please, on your own today, can you just send out that intention? You're going to be fine, Craig. And everybody, I'll see you at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Thank you so much. Take care, my friends.